All right, second recording on the deck. I'm so happy. This is our beginning yoga class. So nice restorative practice, and having a block will be helpful. Yes, we have planes and birds and maybe dogs as well. All right, here we go. Good. All right, so go ahead and sit on a block. In fact, I think I'm going to come just a tad closer.
It's hard to hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, that was the airplane. All right, so go ahead and sit on your block. We'll start with shoulders. Yeah, the airplane. I'll have to speak over the machines in the sky. All right, sit nice and tall. I have 2 blocks and just bringing my feet back. But you can sit on a chair. You can cross your legs and sit on a cushion. Anything that helps bring the spine upright. So our yoga practice, so important to bring us back into alignment and clarity, back to ourselves. And it's really simple. Glorified stretching and breathing to connect us back to our inner landscape, our inner world. All right, so heavy in the hips. And I'm doing this for myself as well as you. So I appreciate you, Carol, here, because gives me a focus, gives me a purpose, being a teacher for you guys. So I love it. Thank you. All right, inhale from the base of the spine all the way up into the chest, like you're filling up a container. And then empty the container from the top. You can even use your hands, moving it down all the way to the bottom. Inhale. All the way to the top, expanding into the ribs. Exhale, dropping. A few more like that. Inhale. You can close your eyes, dropping the chin just level. Exhale. There's some movement that happens. I encourage that. Inhale. The spine moving, the hands moving. Exhale. Oh yeah, let the chin drop to the chest now. Keep it there. Bring your hands behind the head. Interlace fingers. And then as you inhale, expand and open upward, letting the elbows move back. And then exhale, pull elbows towards each other, chin down into the chest. Possibly rocking side to side. Wow, I just got an adjustment in my low back. Excellent. Maybe you did too. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, dropping low. Inhale, come back up. And then C-curve over to the right. Feel the left elbow reaching high. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Right elbow reaching up. Wow, come back to center. Open up the chest, lean back. And exhale, chin to the chest. Give it a little bit of pressure. Good. Open that up. And take the right hand down, left arm behind your back. so that you're reaching for, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. So you're reaching for the inside edge of the arm and then turn the palm out. Keep the ribs in as you lift tall. Again, this is my stance with the knees. If this is uncomfortable, please cross leg or sit in a chair. You can do all of this in a chair. Rotate. Okay, so once you have your arm rotating out and your torso lifting tall, drop the ear, left ear to the left shoulder. Oh yeah. Just enjoy the stretch this side of the neck. Still breathing. Natural clearing happens through the chest and through the lungs. Good. Head comes up and then switch sides. Right hand on that left arm. Turn the palm outward. Right ear to the right shoulder. Feel heaviness in the hips. Good. Bring the head back up and release the hands. Interlace the fingers, push down. Get the heart to lift up. Chin to lift up. Drop the chin down and come forward a bit. Just alternating the fists right and left. Wow. Excellent. All right, I'm going to move to my mat and take my block out. We're going to continue the shoulder stretch. See if you can bring the forehead all the way down on top of the mat and the arms up and over. Good, release the hands. Sit back into your child's pose, open up the knees a little bit, and then extend the arms forward. Sun's coming out. But once you're reaching extension through the fingertips towards the front of the mat, walk the hands over to the right, stretch out through that opposite side. You can let the head drop. Good, come back to center. And the other side. Good, come back to center. And into puppy pose. Bring your hips right over your knees. Walk the hands forward. All the way out, ribs in, forehead drops. Stretching through the under part of the arm. Good, and then thread the needle. Take that left arm and lift it high, and then just come to the back side of the shoulder, just to turn a bit. Open it up. Nice, right arm can come up and around the back, opening that right shoulder, turning. Good, release it. Hand comes down, use that for support. And actually, let's take a cat-cow before we go to the other side. So just find yourself in tabletop, rounding the back, chin into the chest. And let it drop, navel down towards the mat, heart reaching forward into the cow. And back and forth at your own speed. So just rounding and dropping. Back and forth, last one. Good, walk the hands out again. I'm gonna turn. Walk the hands forward again for your puppy pose. And then thread the needle, take that right arm underneath, switch sides. Good, that's it. And if it feels right, you could bring that top arm up and around. I think my shirt is too white, so I'm going to put back my dark shirt on so you could see me. Did not work. It's all an experiment. Probably better for you to see me this way. Yeah. Oh gosh, good. Good, gently unwind, come back into tabletop and a little bit more cat-cow, rounding the back. Dropping the navel. A few more like that, round. And drop with breath. Good. All right, so then go ahead and step up with that right leg. Oh, we have a bee. And step up with that left leg. We're playing with Malasana. Come into be supported. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. We'll hang out here. Whew. We have a bee. Go ahead, honey. You're okay. Hopefully, I don't feel like I got stung, but he's not moving. Right arm comes up. Elements. We're in the elements. Oh yeah. And then switch sides. Other side. Poor thing. He's not flying. Go away. And then that left side comes up. Hi, Carol. I don't want to step on him. Left arm comes high. We'll just alternate that. So take a few breaths. So you're kind of going from side to side and you can stay nice and tall. Oh yeah, feels excellent on the front of the body. One side and then the other side. One more round. Excellent. So then when you come back to center, I'm fully supported with 2 blocks. It's amazing. Take your interlaced fingers and bring them up. Settle into the feet so you're leaning a little bit forward. Take a breath and then C-curve over to one side. Stretch out through that opposite palm. Come back to center and then the other side. One more time, back to center, inhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch over to the right, good. Out through that left palm now. Push that left palm, shoulders kind of slide down the back, chin is level. Nice adjustment, inhale, come back to center. And then last one, over to that left side, right palm is stretching, shoulders onto the back. Come back to center, good, release the arms. And then gently walk the hands forward, dropping the head low. Find your feet coming a little closer together. Bring your hands closer to your feet and you're going right into forward fold. Take a breath. Exhale, lift the hips high. Gently, gently high hips, good. Drop the head down. Slightly bend the knees, grab the elbows and just rock a little side to side.
Letting the arms just sway, letting the hip creases come up. And then walk the hands over to one side, just like we did when we were in child's pose. Off to one side, stretching it out. Come back to center, and then over to the other side. Come back to center, and then gently round into the back. Roll yourself slowly up. You can pause actually at this halfway point. You're bending your knees, and then circle the knees into this nice massage through the hips and the knees. Oh yeah, really good. Switch directions. That's it. Oh yeah. Excellent. Settle into the hips. Pull the hands right to the hip creases. Get yourself a little bit low and then reach the arms out. I know this is beginning, but this is such a beautiful way to heat up the legs. Look down, see if you can see your toes. And then sit to tall, reaching high. Oh yeah, bounce it out. And interlace your fingers, palms up, off and over to the right. Side bending. Come back to center. And the other side. Good. Come back to center. Release the hands. Bring them to the low back. Push the hips forward. Elbows towards each other. And just back and forth. Hips pushing forward. Hips pulling back. Last one. The little pulses. Good. Gently come back to neutral and just kind of shake it out. Shake out the hips. You can even move your arms. Feels awesome. Into the low back. I can feel it in my low back. Beautiful. All right, so let's go into warrior one. So step that right foot forward, that left foot back. Check in with your hips. You want your left hip crease to move forward a bit. And that back foot, move it over to the left a tad so you have some width. And then you'll really be able to sink into that front knee. Extend the arms forward, pull them onto your back, and then just come into cactus. So you can feel the opening through this chest. So as you pull your shoulders on, pull the low belly, ribs in, find that cactus, yeah. And so the arms can come up slightly, like the elbow is sort of right in a line with your shoulder, yeah. And if that doesn't feel good, Carol, you can always put your hands on your low back as well. Yeah, in fact, let's do that. Let's put our hands on the low back, exaggerating the upper body opening. You see that? Good, and then hold. Activate the left glute. Settle into the front knee. Constantly feeling these adjustments through your central column. Last 2 breaths. Good, chin comes down, hands on the waist. Step up. Nice. All right, same thing, we'll do the other side. So step forward, left leg, right foot, plant. Good, I think my B left. Good, he took off. So right foot over to the right, left foot over to the left. You can try the shoulder thing because that's how we started. Just feeling that expanse of heart. Good. And then bringing the hands to the low back. Elbows pointed straight back. Sink into the back foot. Right glutes engaged. It's actually harder than it looks, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's just like, wow. Because you have their low belly lifting, your ribs in, your heart's extended up, and your right hip is rolling forward with an active back leg. Try to breathe. Natural curve in the spine. It's actually quite a back bend. Nice. Chin comes up or down, I mean, and then step up to the front. Woo. Shake it out. Wonderful. All right, warrior two. Step wide on the mat. Turn your right toes. Settle into that front leg. Good. That's it. Nice, Carol. Just find that sweet spot with the legs and then settle into the right knee. Okay, I actually pull this glute muscle underneath so that I have a rotation in the left. Once I find that rotation, then pelvic roll tilts up. More natural curve in the low back that way. You're not collapsing the low back. In fact, it gives you more glute power as well. Spread out the toes, settle in. Let's play with the arms. Take that left arm underneath the right for eagle arms. Just wrap that up and then straighten the front leg and come up. And then drop it down. I'm a little wide. Come back up. And drop down at your own rhythm. Slow and steady. Last one. Up, straight legs, and then bent knees, a little hover low. Gently unwind the arms, last power through that front leg, lower belly lifts, long, strong back arm. Hands to the waist, straighten the legs and turn, pivot on the feet. Other side. So I didn't mention, but the heel, the front heel, which is the left foot now, let it line up to the center arch of the back foot. So you're on the same line, on the same plane. Good. Once you find that, then settle into the front knee. Find the power again. I like this left hip underneath me, right hip rolling forward. Once I find that, ice, and then lower belly lifts, ribs stay in, fly out the arms. Straighten the back leg. Stay tall. Spread out the toes, spread out the fingers. Eagle arms, right arm comes underneath the left. Straighten out the front leg, bring your elbows a little high, and then drop it low. Adjust your feet if you feel like you're too wide. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, drop it low. Inhale, coming high. Exhale, dropping low. Nice. Gently come out. Unwind the arms. Walk it out. Take a little sip of water. How are you doing out there? You doing good? Yay! I have a little orange juice. We'll go into eagle pose next. So a few more standing, and then we'll go down and do some hamstring stretches. Whew. So eagle, shake out the arms, just really feel the movement through the arms. Good, right arm underneath the left, find that connection, and then set yourself low. Take the opposite foot. See if you can bring this left foot up, cross it over, and you might just let it rest. That might be perfect for you. Or eventually it can hook around the calf as you sit a little lower. But this is quite all right. Just find your balance and keep your hips low. If you want a challenge, see if you could do a little movement. You could come down and then up. Letting this drop down. Elbows to knees and back up. Little core strength. Keep squeezing the legs together, arms together. Last one. You can always come out when you need to. Just step out. Shake it out. This is your practice. Just do one. One was enough. One crunch is enough. Get out. Just wait for me. I need to feel obligated to do the whole class. Just being here and breathing together is enough. All right, so we're ready. Left arm underneath the right. Wrap it up. Set yourself low. Take the right leg. See if you can balance and bring it over that left knee. Set yourself a little lower. Possibly wrap the foot around. And notice how the knee wants to move over to that left side. See if you can bring the knee centered, the elbow centered. Sit a little lower. Pull the hips back, the torso tall. Take a breath. And then if you're up for it and you feel like your balance is steady, then you move towards that next thing, which would be to crunch, elbows to knees. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to bring it low. Quality over quantity. If it feels like you're going to lose it when you move, just stay still. And that is plenty. Couple more pulses. Your own timing, your own rhythm. I love it. Once you do get it, you feel empowered actually. Woo, ankle, ankle. Good, gently come out, shake it out. Wow, nice. All right, I know shoulders are big, so let's stretch out the shoulders again. So you're going to take that right elbow behind the head. And if you have a strap, you can always bring the fingers together, holding resistance, or fingertips can touch. Oh yeah, backside of the arm. Beautiful stance, hip width apart, finding natural curves in the back, lower belly lifts, ribs in, chest tall. Even out the weight in the feet. Beautiful, gently release, shake it out. Freedom, letting go of tension in the shoulders. Switching sides, left elbow behind the head. So I like taking my right hand on the elbow and literally pushing it behind the head. Okay, once you find that spot, and possibly reaching for the fingers or a strap. Good. Nice. Gently come out. Excellent. Release. Go ahead and interlace the hands behind you. Yeah? Doing okay, Carol?
Yep.
Good. And then bend the knees and you're going to bring that into a shoulder stretch. Oh, and a hamstring. I love it. So nice. Yeah. Oh, up and over. Really feeling those hamstrings today. Took a Pilates pull, I don't know what you call it, slant board class. Really nice. Using your own body weight to strengthen. Gently bring the hands back to the low back, pound it out. And then this time, when we go into our squat, no block this time. See what happens. So movement side to side. Bring it up halfway and then bring it back down again. Alternating sides. One more time, halfway up. My heels are dropping down a little bit now. Walk the hands forward. Finding the adjustments in the mid back. Set the hips low again. Rock. Come back to center, forward fold, and you're at the mat. I'm gonna pull the mat a little closer. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, first high plank. We have not been here before today. This is our first one. Plank to down dog. Good. High plank to down dog. Notice how you can bend the knees, push the hips high, push into the middle of the shoulders, let the head drop. Back to high plank, feel the sensation through all the curves, and then high plank. You still have your curves. You can always do your high plank on your knees. Remember that. In fact, put your knees down. Good. And then come all the way down to the belly. A little bit of rocking. Side to side. Bend the knees and rock the feet side to side. You're on your belly now. Fully relaxed. Great. Good. Whew. So take a Sphinx pose. Hopefully this feels okay on your neck, Carol. Let me know and I can always shake it up. Is it good?
Yeah, I don't stay too long in that pose. It's not.
Okay, so we'll just stay for a sec, open it up, and then drop it back down. Bend the knees, rock again, side to side. Take the right knee and just slide it 90 degrees up so that you have it parallel to the top of the mat. So it's inner groin stretch. See what that feels like. Rest your head on your hands, soften into that leg. Heaviness in the leg. Sometimes it's fascinating to really see how much you are holding into the body. Poses like this really share with you your tension. And so for me, lots of tension on this right side compared to the left side. That's probably why I'm bringing it up. All right, moving on. Take the left arm, walk it over to the right side. Palms come together and turn into the right shoulder. So it's a twist. Nice. We'll continue this twist. So keep your arms right where they are. You're now just straightening the right leg and dropping this right hip down into the mat. So now your belly is coming right on the mat. You can even bring your right hand to the right hip and push into the mat. Noticing that power through this whole rib cage and right side. Keep it there, knit it down, and then plant your hand back on, right hand back onto the left hand, and turn into the right shoulder. Firm up the legs. If the neck feels funny, let the neck drop. You can even roll the right shoulder. Oh, so good. All right, twist now. Right arm behind you, right knee bends again, supine twist, off to the right. Letting the belly breathe in and out. Awesome. Come back to the belly because we have the other side. So just come flat onto the belly. And I'm going to turn directions. Good. Remember what we did? Just open this knee 90 degrees. Bring your head up, add the twist, take the right arm forward, walk it over to the left side, and and then left hand on top of the right, turn into that left shoulder, find that twist. Continue the twist with a straight leg. So straighten out that left leg. Toes come together at the bottom of the mat. Left hip, I in fact take my left hand and push that left hip down, reminding me how firm these legs and these thighs can be to help stabilize the sacral bone. Rib cage opens, palm back to the left palm back to the right palm and turn into the left shoulder. Oh yeah. Each side is different. Again, the head, if it feels like it's needing to drop, you can drop it, or you can also give it support with a pillow or a block. Excellent. Gently release the palms and come into a supine twist by just bending the top knee and opening into a twist. Couple deep sighs, letting the whole body relax. All right, and now just come onto your back. So you're going to scoot yourself back onto the mat. Give yourself a hug by bringing the knees close to your chest, wrapping the arms around the knees. Hold that nice and tight. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Excellent. Use your exhale to release your legs and just let them float open, palms up, feet out. Couple deep sighs. All right. Bend both knees so that the feet plant. And then as you plant your feet, just pound out the low back slightly. So you're just lifting and dropping. Chin comes down, or up to, lift your head and bring your chin towards your chest and then reach for the kneecap. Little pulses. Good, roll gently down, take the right knee, bring it towards the right shoulder and straighten out the leg. Oh yeah. So that the foot's going up towards your ceiling or your sky. Let it pull towards you. And then interlacing the fingers. This is a little different, so just listen to the instructions. As you interlace your fingers, bring it behind your hamstring. But then as you pull your hands towards that knee, not above the knee on the calf, but right below the knee on the hamstring. And then pull the whole leg away from you so that now you're at a 90-degree angle with the right leg. So you're pulling and pushing at the same time. So pushing the leg away from you and pulling the arms towards you. And then lift and drop the toes up and down. Good. Find some space in the right hip socket. Good. And then stillness again. And straighten the left leg. Straighten the left leg. Bring it all the way down, gliding the heel. That's it. Feel the sacral bone line up. Still natural curve in the back. Good. Walk the hands up towards the calf and now pull hamstring towards you. Head can come up. Great. Gently release. Bring both knees back up to the chest. Circle out the knees. I love, love, love that. Little steps, little baby steps to get into the low belly and into the back. All right, we're on the left side. Right foot plants on the mat. Left knee comes up towards your shoulder for a sec. And then straighten the leg. We started with just really kind of pulling that leg towards us. All right, now interlace the fingers, bring the hand right to that lower hamstring below the knee. Push the leg away from you, pull the hands towards you, your 90-degree angle. And then play with the movement up and down. Lift the hip, drop the hip. Lift the hip, drop the hip. Just some movement in through the low back. This side wants more than the other side. Good. Find some stillness and hold. Don't forget the down part, that hip crease going down into the mat. And then straighten the right leg. Still breathing. Walk the hands up to the calf and pull it in. Satisfaction into that left hamstring now. Any pulses, any movements to find different pathways, different lines. Oh yeah. Wow. Good. Bring the right leg to meet the left, bend the knees, and circle out the knees. All right, let's take our blocks and go into bridge pose. We're almost finished posing up. Take the block. Medium side is great. Lift your hips high. Slide the block underneath. Oh yeah, excellent. Whew. Surrender into the low back, into the hips, onto the block. My block is foamy. It's a foam block, so it feels comfortable. Walk the feet out. Walk the feet back in. Take one leg up to the ceiling. Again, that same sensation of the pelvic bowl, nice and even. Any experimentation here too. So if you decided you want to bring both knees up to the ceiling, maybe the legs straighten out and you're hovering on your block. Lots of options here. Switch legs. Nice. Gently come down with that other leg and one active bridge. So take a moment to take the block out and keep your hips high. Push your hips high. You can even walk your feet in a little closer if you need to, as long as the knees are not feeling compromised. If you need to, you can always walk your feet out as well. Depends on the flexibility in the spine. Good, gently roll down, upper back, middle back, low back. Once you're down, lift your head and reach for the kneecaps. Yep. Drop your head back down and then just rock the knees side to side. One side. Knees to the right and knees to the left. Any last posture that your body wants. You can hug the knees to the chest. Upside down pigeon, beautiful way to, we didn't do any, well, actually we did on our belly, we opened that inner groin, but this is nice as well. Upside down pigeon. And then switch sides. Fine, I'm feeling satisfied. Hopefully you are too. And just straighten out your legs. You can use your blocks underneath the hamstrings for some support, helping the low back feel supported as well. Palms up, shoulders slide down the back. Maybe even there's a pull into the back of the neck. Hands napping at the nape of the neck to pull the chin towards your chest. Straighten it out. Oh, wow. Oh, that felt amazing. I'm so glad that you make me do this, Carol. The beautiful thing about being at your own space, you can stay as long as you like. Ready to come out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently bringing the knees close to your chest. Rolling to one side. And fully supported, coming up. Good. All right, that was nice. Thank you. I actually love it out here. It's really
Good.
fresh and clean. I'm probably a little noisier outside, but
Only at the beginning when the plane, otherwise no.
okay, good.
Like from the plane once, no.
All right, awesome. So happy to have you here, Carol. Thank
Thank
you.
you. And did the other respond? Would they do the
No,
class Tuesdays?
Not
or?
yet, not yet. But
Okay,
I'll
well,
have
just
to-
another day. I just don't want to, whatever makes sense for you.
Yeah. No, this is good. We'll stick to Tuesday mornings. Tuesday mornings sound great to me.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, good. Have a good evening. Sleep well.
And you have a good day. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Tara. Good to
You're
see you.
welcome. Bye.